Okay, so I'm trying to share my screen so that you'll be able to see what's going on. You can see the chat. And I think you should be able to have that now. I hope you can see my screen. Can you see my chat?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Is the chat showing over there?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so let's proceed. So, basically, I've been doing this often. I think we started the series on I think a few weeks ago, and we've been able to be consistent for some weeks now, and I'm happy about that. So this is AUD USD. This is AUD USD, and last week I shared analysis based on the direction I was expecting AUD USD to go. So on the daily time frame, on the weekly time frame for this week, on the weekly time frame, this is what I'm expecting on AUD USD. I'm still expecting a sell on AUD USD, right? I'm still expecting a sell on AUD USD to still. Last week, what I shared was I was expecting a sell so that this imbalance that we have here could be filled. This imbalance that we have here on the weekly time frame to be filled. Yeah. So it didn't still play out. So still keeping our fingers crossed to see what's going to happen this week. I'm still expecting this imbalance to be filled. But if it doesn't, trading is a game of probability. So anytime we are talking about direction, anytime we are dealing with trading, we are dealing with probability. That if a trade doesn't sell, it should buy, and if it doesn't buy, it should sell. So I normally have two buyers. If the trade is supposed to be a bearish trade, this is what I'm expecting. And if the trade is supposed to be a bullish trade, this is what I'm expecting. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if it goes bearish, this is what I'm expecting. If it goes bullish, this is what I'm expecting. So if this goes bearish, like I said ever since last week, I'm expecting this to fill this imbalance here, this insufficient price here, right? And also, if it goes bullish, it should take off this high that we have here. It should take off this high that we have here. First of all, before I even keep proceeding, let me also just get a glance of Ace, before I proceed, I would just like to have a glance of what you trade, how you trade. Is it in line with what I give out in the channel, or this is apparently something that it's outside the box, because it's one thing for you to be able to key into the way I trade, you understand, and it's not conflicting with the way you understand the market and all of that.
Yes, the way you trade is actually the same way I view the markets. Like, yeah, it's the same way.
Okay, that's fine. That makes the job a lot more easier, right? So let's continue. Basically my chat is a little bit messy because I don't like deleting the previous informations. All these things that you see here are literally my market structure. All these boxes that you see here is me tracking my market structures. You understand? That helps me to be able to know previous highs and lows and all of that. Right? So that is why the chart is a little bit messy, but I'll try as much as possible to make it okay so that you have a better view. So we are here now, and like I said, currently right now, AUDUSD has been bearish. It has been bearish. This is the daily time frame. Let me get down to the 4-hour time frame. This is a 4-hour time frame. AUDUSD has been bearish, and why I said so is because if you can see this, this is the current low that we have on AUDUSD. This is my current price range. And I was expecting a bearish trend because a change of character has occurred here. This previous high was taken out, just like the previous video I did. Last week I did a video on this, and this was able to show the reason why I was saying AUDUSD is bearish and I was expecting a bearish trend. So if you did not get the video, then you have to go back to the YouTube channel and look into it, right? So for this has cleared its previous highs and it cleared its previous low. So in the channel during the week, last week I sent in an analysis on AUDUSD. I think we had 2 points of interest. No, I can't really recall what we had there, but okay, yeah, I could recall. I think I did not send you an analysis on this, but I was not interested. Okay, I remember I said I was not interested in any of these zones. Yeah, I was not interested in any of these zones. As you can see, there's really nothing to be interested here. I haven't seen anything that comes in line with my confluences that I look at before picking a trade. The only thing that has come in line with my confluence was I saw this other block on the 2-hour time frame. No, not 1 hour. 1 hour time frame, yeah. This was on the 1 hour time frame. If you look at this, saw this good other block on the 1 hour time frame and the volume that we have here. So we have something better here. Volume, other block, break of structure and clear of liquidity, right? So I'm interested in this zone actually. And this zone is 0.66504. That's the zone I'm interested in for this week. And the reason why I'm interested in that zone is you can see the market was choppy all this while. From here it was choppy. So from this other block is where we had this push in volume. We had a break in market structure, right? That's 2 confluences: volume, break in market structure, right? We even have an imbalance here. So I'm interested in this other block that is on the 1 hour time frame, and I'm expecting it to come clear this liquidity that we have here, tap into this place, and then we should go bullish from there. At least we should go bullish from here to this equilibrium, right? So I'm still expecting a sell to buy. Let me get this tool to make it more better for your understanding. Okay, so from this point that we have the market now, I'm expecting a sell into this other block and then it buys. So that's my expectation. To start the week on AUDUSD. So it's just that simple. Like because of the consistency here, I can come into the market and in under how many minutes I know what I'm supposed to do. I don't waste time on the chart again like when I was beginning in my beginning days. Yeah. So I just come into the market and I know what is going to happen. I don't need to start rallying around and spending so much time. So like this, I'm already set for the week. I took a trade. I took a trade on AUD USD last week. Let me just show you guys that. Yeah, I was interested in this. I didn't share that analysis in the group. I think because I wasn't really that free to start doing all the work needed. I was interested in this other block here. Yeah, I can remember. I can vividly well. I was interested in this other block last week. Here is the other block. Was it this other block? Let me confirm that on a 2-hour time frame. Okay. Yeah, I was interested in this other block that we have here. I was interested in this other block. Yeah. So, okay. Sorry about that. That's a mistake. This is the other block I was interested in. Rather, I was interested in this other block here, rather. Yeah. I was interested in this other block. This particular one here. So, unfortunately, when I lost this particular trade, you can see it's tapped into the other block and then wicked us out. It wicked me out by about, I think, 0.4 pips or so, or pipettes or so, and then still had to sell. So that was a loss for me, but we move. So what I'm literally expecting, like I said, is this should sell down to this point, and then we get a bullish trend from here. So that being done with AUD USD, I don't know if there is any question that you might have to ask on that. I'll just allow you to speak before I go over to the next stuff. Basically, I trade mostly 3 pairs, which is AUD USD, Gbpjpy, and AUD JPY. So that's it. So I don't know if you have any question concerning that particular analysis, and then I will move over to the next pair.
Okay, actually, I don't have any question, but it's just my same bias. I have this particular same analysis on AUD USD, though I'm still bearish. Like I'm expecting a bearish movement at least to feel that imbalance on the weekly time frame, because price reacted of that imbalance and it's giving this distribution. So though I'm still bearish, but for now. So I don't have any question, but this just practically the same markup I have on my chart.
Okay. So we proceed. Another pair I'll be looking at too is AUD USD. Sorry, Gbpjpy. Let's just take a look at Gbpjpy. That's one of the pairs I trade. We move over to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, let's just stay at the weekly time frame. Let's look at the direction at which this will be doing this week. On the weekly time frame, oh shit, actually so much messy, man. On the weekly time frame, this particular trend line liquidity needs to be cleared. this particular trend line liquidity just needs to be cleared, right? And then we should come down to we should clear everything here if we are still going bearish. We should clear everything here. Let me get to daily time frame so that we see something better. Okay. I'm on the 4-hour time frame right now for AUD/USD. Sorry, for Gbpjpy. Like I said, please to make this chart understandable to you, this little circles that you see here is just me marking up my market structures, right? If you all should know by now that the bedrock of this market, technical analysis, is market structure. If you don't know how to spot your swing highs and swing lows, you are definitely going to get trapped in as being the liquidity to the institutions. So you must be able to spot your swing highs and your swing lows, right? So the reason why I don't delete my highs and lows is because, like now, all these are previous informations for me, right? All these are previous informations for me. So for now, Gbpjpy, I was expecting Gbpjpy to keep selling because there was a change in character. This previous high and this previous low, everything here had been cleared. So it was going bearish. So I was expecting Gbpjpy to keep selling. But then the information that came through was it's cleared all the highs that we had here, right? So I had interest in this other block. That we have here. But I took 50% of it because if I measure this using my Fibonacci tool, the pips, taking a risk entry with that, let me show you how many pips this was. You see, taking a risk entry with this gave me about almost 100 and something pips, which is not a very fair stuff to me. Also, I'm trying to get this ruler to so here is it. That block was giving me about 91 pips, and it's not a very fair stuff to me. So I decided to take half of it, and you can see here, it did not tap me in, Sha. It didn't tap me in. So basically, since this was a very old time high, this is an old time high of 23rd February. An old time high of 23rd February. So what I basically did was I was waiting for a confirmation entry, which I have not still had till now. But right now, there is a change in character here. This has been broken. This has been broken. This has been broken, like I said. This high has been taken off. Come back here. This low, everything about this low has been taken off too. So we have a change in character there right now. Everything here has been taken off. So we should be going with the flow of the market, right? I think we should be expecting a bearish trend. So to join the bearish trend, I've been looking for any footprint at which I could join the market, and the footprint I had here, I think it was 1 hour time frame that gave me a footprint. Okay, I had the footprint on the 3 hour time frame. No, can't find that. Okay, yeah, I can't find that here for now. Okay, basically, this is what is going to happen here. I'll revert back to the 4 hour time frame. And what I'm expecting here now is, this is a very good move. This is a very good move that we should do something about it for Gbpjpy. And the only two places I have in mind right now is, I'll be having in mind to buy from this particular zone. As you can see here, there is liquidity here. There is liquidity rested in this place. So my mind is off that zone. There's liquidity, there's an equal high, is it equal lows rested in that particular place. My mind is off there automatically. So let me get down to the 3 hour time frame to see if we can have where we could be expecting buys from. Basically, as an SSA trader, you know that you buy from the discount and you sell at the premium. So you should be able to understand what I'm doing. So I have this, I'm interested in this other block here. This is liquidity. This is equal lows here. So I will exit this particular, I pierce through this liquidity and tap into here, and then we keep going. But if the market does not come to me, I will not do anything. That's just basically how professional I've gotten to be in the game. If it doesn't come to me, if the market does not play out as expected, then so be it. Right? So, like I said, we'll be looking to buy from this zone. But don't also forget that, since we are already having the market going bearish from this particular place, be watchful that we might have some other opportunities, to sell from, to join the sell from here down to the discount zone. So you need to observe the market, right? And also look out for opportunities. You might have opportunities here where we can join the sell and then come down to the discount zone and buy. So you should also look out for those opportunities. For now, I've not had any opportunity that I should join the sell that is currently happening. I've been looking for a confirmation entry, but I've not had any other one. So I'm not going to do anything in the market till when I have something tangible. Even on the 15-minute time frame, I've not had anything that should convince me to pick an interest in selling, in joining the sell for now. So for now, I just keep mute and do what needs to be done. So this trying to bring out, not that mark that as a liquidity. That's liquidity. So this has also been broken. Please, I hope you are following, and I hope I'm not confusing you, right?
Yes, I'm following.
Okay. I think I'll still share this markup on the channel so that a lot of other people will be able to get what's happening here. So that's just that for that. I think you should be able to understand this. So I'm moving over to Audjpy. Let's see what Audjpy says. How many pairs do you trade?
I trade just 3 pairs, and it's actually the Euro USD, GBP USD, and XAU USD, which is gold.
Oh, which means basically the pairs that I'm even introducing to you right now is somewhat new since you are not following them up.
Yeah, but I don't really trade the JPY pairs. Like, I don't just like them. I don't just like JPY pairs. So when I started trading, I used to trade the JPY pairs and the USD pairs. So I just love the price action of the USD pairs. So, and I like, they just give me what I want, the confidence and everything. So I just stick to them.
Okay. Um, that's still nice. So this that I'm just doing it for the sake of others who might be watching this video, right? So for AUD JPY, literally I was expecting for AUD JPY, we're expecting the trend to go bullish from here. Expecting the trend to go bullish from here because this was the current high, this is the current low. So this low has been broken by this, and this high has been broken by this. So obviously we are gradually getting a new price range, right? This was the previous high of about, okay, 14 March. This is 14 March 2023. Wow, so fast, yeah. So I had interest on this particular order block. Obviously, it satisfies everything that needs to get me interested in trading it from here. But then price did not still tap me in. And I was also expecting a confirmation entry, so I didn't take a risk entry here. So, but if price retraces from here, following this range, this is 50% of it. So following this range, I have not seen anywhere here that should get me interested. I have gone down up to my 3 hour time frame, carefully analyzing everything here before we get to everything from this point before we get to the equilibrium. There is nothing here. You can just see everything is chubby. Price action is really, really tight there, right? So there is nothing getting me interested here. Even if we go to the 1 hour time frame, I have not seen anything that interests. You can see nothing interests me here. So only where I have an interest right now is at the equilibrium. Obviously, because at the equilibrium is where we have that volume on the 2 hour time frame. Yeah, you can see here right now. Let me get to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so you can see on the 1 hour time frame, you can see this other block that we have here. So that's where I'm interested in for now. So I'm expecting price to, this is what I'm just expecting for price to do. Sell down into here, and then we keep going bearish. For now, I've not seen any sign that should make me want to join the sell that is occurring right now. So I'll still share the analysis in picture format in the group so that everyone will be able to follow up. Yeah, everybody will be able to follow up. So with that, those are the 3 pairs that I have interest in and that I trade. So even following the Q1 review that we did, you can see there was just 3 pairs on those results. So obviously, if maybe I was trading more pairs, maybe we could have had a result more better than that. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, is finding an edge and sticking to it, right? Something that works and stands the test of time. Because obviously, if you're looking into doing this for the rest of your life, you will not be looking at changing. You're looking at, okay, if this can give me 5% in a month, right? What do I need to do? What do I need to do to better up the strategy? You understand? To increase my age. So it's not about you, because your strategy has given you 1% this month, it then means that it's not working again. You now decide to run and go and look for another strategy. No, that's not how it's done, right? Even when you are doing a normal business, it's not every month that you have your profit the same. Some months you have it lower, some months you have it higher, some months you even have it at the average, right? So that is that for that. With this, we can call it a day. This video will still be uploaded on the YouTube channel, so everybody can have access to it. So I hope that was actually impacting, bro.
Okay, please, I would like you to analyze the dollar index. So I want to know your bias for the dollar index.
Okay. You know the funniest part? You know the funniest part? I don't even really look at the dollar like that much as you people do. Why is because obviously I'm swing trading. You know, when you are day trading, it's because you want to, catch up with every move in the market. So you want to look at the dollar, look at what ZW. If you are trading JPY, you want to look at what DW Jones is doing. You understand? If you're looking at a dollar, you want to look at, if you are trading USD pairs, you want to look at what the dollar is doing. Yes, it is important, I know, but when you are doing day trading, is when you are fixed, you get your eye fixed on this so much. But I don't really get my eyes fixed on the what do you call it, on the checking index pairs like that. But since you needed that, I can still do that for you. There is no market that we cannot analyze. This was I think I did this analysis how many months back? I can't remember, but I did this analysis many months back. The only thing I pay attention to obviously is news, so that I know when to engage in the market, right? So since I've not been analyzing this consistently, you please give me a little time. Let me just bring out some figures to make that understandable. So this is on the 4-hour time frame, and Obviously, dollar should technically, dollar should keep losing strength, right? Because from what I've not even done this, I've not even gone far. What I'm seeing here already is a bullish trend. I don't know if what you were expecting is in line with what I'm saying. Hello, Ace, are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you. Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah, did you get what I said?
Yes. For now, my bias on the dollar index is I'm bearish for now, but this bullish move, I'm expecting a bullish corrective move at least to some level of equilibrium. Then maybe the sellers can maybe get their sell orders in again. So I'm just following. I'm following you.
Okay, so yeah, the trend right now is bearish. Obviously,
Yes.
the trend is bearish from what we see here. So the dollar has been losing strength right from what's the date here? Right, March 23rd up till this day. Dollar has been losing strength, right? Okay, so that's the reason why um other pairs has been behaving the way they are behaving. So while you are right, you're also right. First of all, before we even get into doing some analysis deep here, let's look at the daily time frame, or let's also look at the weekly time frame here to see what should be happening this week. What should be happening this week? So if you take a look at this, we should be having the dollar go bearish because there is good volume here and break of structure at this point. So we should be having the dollar go bearish from here, like you said. Let's look at the daily time frame. That's for the weekly time frame. This too. Look at you can look at the volume that we have here. All this retracing back into this. We should be having the dollar go bearish. But if you want to operate using the 4-hour time frame, let me look at the past information. What has occurred here? We had this retrace to 50% of this range. This is the range I'm working with. Had this retrace to 50% of this. Right, and the dollar should keep going bearish. You are right, as you said. It should keep going bearish. This retracement should get to somewhere here. Let's just say somewhere here. And then it should keep going bearish because if I was to give an analysis earlier on, these are the zones that I've been interested in for dollar to reverse. This, obviously, you can see what's happening here. This should have given us a reversal. Then if you look at this particular point here, I'm not seeing anything that should get anybody interested or expecting that dollar should reverse from this particular point. Not seeing anything, except I'll need to go down to about the 3-hour time frame to see if there is anything there. Okay, we have something here on the 3-hour time frame. Let's mark that out. Okay, so technically, this has worked. We've gotten what we were looking for. Technically, this has worked out. So you can see where where the strength of technically where the strength of dollar is coming from. Strength of dollar is coming from this particular order block on the 3-hour time frame. Let me see if we get to the 2-hour time frame, we can get something clearer. Oh, you can see if we refine this downward, this is where the strength of the dollar is coming from this. Okay, so obviously we should have, technically we should have dollar gain strength. It's already gaining strength, but we should have it keep gaining strength. Let's just see how it goes. Let me look at the possible liquidities that we should expect to be cleared. So yeah, the dollar should go bullish. The bullish flow should be sustained. We have a liquidity here that needs to be cleared, right? So the bullish flow should be sustained. I don't know if I'm able to answer your question. Okay. Sorry, I've been muting you all this while. Oh, sorry about that.
Yes, I'm following you. I'm following you. Because
Okay,
actually,
so
okay.
okay, like I was saying that I've been able to spot out where the strength of the dollar has been coming from. If you look at it on the 23rd of March, on the 3-hour time frame, on the 23rd of March, here is it. Let me change this to the arrow too. On the 23rd of March, this is where we had the bulk of orders coming on the dollar index. So this happened and this happened, right? We had a good break of structure here too. So obviously what's happening here is the institutions trying to come back here to fill up, dump the orders that generated this move. They are coming back to dump these orders here, you understand? Put in more orders here, and then they keep going. So I'm expecting that what I can say is that the dollar index should go bearish, right? Right? Because of this order block here. It has tapped into this order block here, right? So the bullish move should sustain and then clear these equal highs that we have here. We should clear these equal highs that we have here. We should clear these equal highs that we have here. Then from there we know the next move. So I don't know if there's anything you wanted to add to that.
Actually, there's nothing. It's just yeah. I just wanted to have your own view of the dollar index because this is actually my own view, my own bias. Because as this monthly candle closed, I was expecting some kind of um retracement. That is some buys last week. That which was the last week of the month of March. So I was expecting a retracement and also to close the candle of the week. So this I see this bullish move as a corrective move, maybe at least to some point of equilibrium, maybe to accumulate more short orders. So that's just my
Yeah,
thought.
exactly. If you know one thing, one has to always remember. One thing always one has to always remember is you have to be able to mark your swing highs and your swing lows. Right? Looking at the chart, looking at the chart now on the 4 hour time frame from what I've marked out here, the main trend, the correct trend for dollar index right now is bearish. I think that's in line with what you are saying, right?
Yes, that's very correct.
Yes. The trend is bearish. So if I normally was to pay attention to this in particular, right? I will not be interested in um
Device.
yes, I will not be interested in buying dollar index for a long period. I will be interested for device, but I will not be interested in investing money in dollar index for a long period of time.
Exactly.
Right? So what you are saying is right. We are correct here that we are on a path whereby um, we should expect a bullish move, right? But we cannot tell if this bullish move will be sustained. You understand? To clear off all of this. So let's just say we'll just be watching the market. But for now, the market will go bullish. Maybe this could be a correctional move. We don't know. But I am tracking this liquidity to be the first one that should be cleared. When this is cleared, maybe when we go to the equilibrium, from there we will know if they are just trying to establish another high to go lower, right? Or that is the end of the bullish trend, and then dollar gains strength, and everyone toes that line, right? So let's just see how that goes, though.
No problem.
Okay, so any other question? Any other thing for me to address?
No, I have no other question. I have no other question.
Okay, thank you very much for joining the call. It was really an exciting one to have you on call here. So I appreciate that. So let's see how this goes. I think we should do this again next week.
All right, no problem. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Have a blessed week.
All right, you too. Thank you.